Hello friends, myself Dr. Anuradha Sharma, and today we will discuss some important MCQs from the chapter Human Health and Disease. These MCQs will be important for your 12th board as well as NEET 2021 and 22. So here comes the first question. In which disease does mosquito-transmitted pathogen causes chronic inflammation of lymphatic vessels? Options are ringworm, ascariasis, elephantiasis, and amoebiasis. So we know that elephantiasis, it is caused by the roundworm, and Vaucheria bancrofti, it is transmitted by Culex mosquito. So first option, that is ringworm disease, is the correct answer. Second question is, which of the following is not an autoimmune disease? Now the diseases are Alzheimer's disease, rheumatoid arthritis, psoriasis, and vitiligo. Now, among these, we can see that three diseases, that is rheumatoid arthritis, psoriasis, and vitiligo, these are autoimmune diseases. And Alzheimer's disease is a disease which is caused by deficiency of neurotransmitter, that is acetylcholine. So Alzheimer's disease is a disease which is not autoimmune disease. Third question is, transplantation of tissues or organs fails often due to non-acceptance of the patient's body. Which type of immune response is responsible for such reflection? Now we know that there are different types of immune response, like autoimmune response, humoral response, cell-mediated response, and rejection or non-acceptance of the graft or transplanted organs or tissues is due to the cell-mediated immune response. So option B, that is cell-mediated immune response, is the correct answer. Next question is, malt constitutes about -% of the lymphoid tissue in the human body. So what is the percentage of malt in the human body? The options are 50%, 20%, 70%, and 10%. Now, first of all, we should understand what is this malt. Malt is associated lymphoid tissue and it consists of 50% of the lymphoid tissue which is present in the human body. So the correct answer is 50%. Next question is, which is showing accurate pairing? First is syphilis with Treponema pallidum, AIDS with Bacillus, gonorrhea with Leishmani, typhoid with Mycobacterium leprae. Now, first we should understand the basic cause of these disease or the microorganism. Syphilis, we know that it is sexually transmitted disease and it is caused by spirochaete, that is spiral bacterium, Treponema pallidum. The symptoms of syphilis, they occur in 3 stages. First stage, it usually consists of painless lesions, and these lesions occur at the site of the organism entry. Now the second stage begins at the organism when the organism enters the blood, and symptoms appear like fever, flu, illness, skin rash, hair loss, swollen joints for several years. And third stage is permanent brain damage, heart disease, blindness, etc. Now we know that AIDS is a viral disease and it is caused by human immunodeficiency virus, that is HIV virus. So this AIDS is not correctly matched with Bacillus conjugalis. Now gonorrhea is a sexual transmitted disease and its organism is Neisseria gonorrhea. So this gonorrhea is also not correctly matched with the Leishmania. Typhoid, we know it is caused by Bacillus salmonella typhi. So this typhoid is also not correctly matched with Mycobacterium. So first option, that is syphilis, is correctly matched with Treponema pallidum. So first A option is the correct answer. Next question is, asthma may be attributed to first allergic reactions of the mast cells in the lungs, second is inflammation of trachea, third is accumulation of fluid in the lungs, and fourth is bacterial infection of the lungs. Now we know that any allergy, it is accompanied by the release of chemicals which are known as histamines and serotonins from the mast cells. So this allergic reaction, it occurs with the release of histamines from the mast cells. So first option, that is A, is the correct answer. Next question is, antivenom infection contains preformed antibodies, while polio drops that are administered into the body contain first attenuated pathogen, second activated pathogen, third harvested antibodies, and fourth is gamma globulin. Now these attenuated pathogens are living pathogens that are treated to eliminate the virulence, and these are present in the oral polio vaccine. So first option, that is attenuated pathogen, is the correct answer, as polio contains this attenuated pathogens. Next question is, Vidal test is based on serological interaction, sonography, endoscopy, or angiography. We know that Vidal test is based on the blood interaction, that is serological interaction, because sonography is ultrasound, endoscopy in which we see internal organs, angiography, it is concerned with the heart. So first option, that is serological interaction, is the correct answer. Next question, which disease of men is similar with cattle's bovine spongiform and encephalopathy? First option is encephalitis, Jacob's disease, spongycitis of cerebrum, and spondylitis. Now the common term which is used for bovine spongiform encephalopathy is mad cow disease. Now this is very progressive neurological disorder of the cattle. In humans disease, Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, it is similar to this disease, and after this the doctors who first described the symptoms of this disease, they called it prions, and prions are the particles which are infectious particles. So this is characterized by rapidly progressive dementia which is associated with myoclonic jerks, and the brain of the affected individual show a characteristic of cystic degeneration. So second option is the correct answer. Next question is, infection of Ascaris usually occurs by, first is CC fly, second mosquito bite, drinking water containing eggs of Ascaris, and third is eating imperfectly cooked pork. Now we know that the eggs of the parasite, they are excreted along the feces of the infected persons, which contaminate soil, water, plants, etc. So a healthy person may acquire this infection through contaminated food, water, vegetables, etc. So option C is the correct answer. Next question is, which one of the following statement is correct with respect to immunity? First option is, preformed antibodies need to be injected to treat the bite of viper snake. Second, the antibody against smallpox pathogen are produced by T lymphocytes. Third, antibodies are protein molecules, each of which has 4 light chains. And D, rejection of the kidney graft is a function of B lymphocytes. Now we know that in case of snake bites, what happens? The injection which is given to the patient, it contains preformed antibodies against that snake venom or poison. This type of immunization is known as passive immunization. So first option is the correct answer. Next question is, which part of poppy plant is used to obtain drug smack? First option is roots, latex, flowers, and leaves. We know that the latex part of the plant is used to obtain the drug smack. Next question is, which of the following is correct regarding AIDS causative agent? First option is, HIV is enveloped virus containing one molecule of single-stranded RNA and one molecule of reverse transcriptase. Second is, HIV is enveloped virus that contains 2 identical molecules of single-stranded RNA and 2 molecules of reverse transcriptase. Third, HIV is unenveloped retrovirus. Fourth, HIV does not escape but attacks the acquired immune response. So we know that HIV is enveloped virus that contains two identical molecules of single-stranded RNA and two molecules of reverse transcriptase. So option B is the correct answer. Next question is, name the chronic respiratory disorder caused mainly by cigarette smoking. First is respiratory alkalosis, second is emphysema, third asthma, and fourth is respiratory acidosis. We know that emphysema, it is generally caused by long-term irritation, cigarette smoking, air pollution, and occupational exposure to industrial dust. So second B option is the correct answer. Which of the following is not a property of cancerous cells where remaining three are? First, they divide in an uncontrolled manner. They show contact inhibition. They compete with normal cells for vital nutrients. They do not remain confined in the area of formation. We know that among these four, three are the properties of cancerous cell, and only one, that is, they do not show contact inhibition, whereas normal cells show. So option B is the correct answer. Next question is, at which stage of HIV infection does usually show symptoms of AIDS? First, when the infecting retrovirus enters the host cells. Second, when the viral DNA is produced by reverse transcriptase. Third, when HIV replicates rapidly in the helper T lymphocytes and damages large number of these. And fourth, within 15 days of sexual contact with the infected person. Now, in case of AIDS, we know that AIDS is caused by human immunodeficiency virus, that is HIV virus. Now, this HIV virus enters the helper T lymphocytes and it replicates and it produces progeny virus. Now, these progeny virus, they are released into blood and they attack other lymphocytes. This is repeated again and again, and it leads to progressive decrease in the number of helper T cells of the infected person, as a result of which the immunity of the person is also decreased. So option C is the correct answer. Next question is, a patient is suspected to be suffering from acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, that is AIDS. Which diagnostic technique will you recommend for its detection? First is ELISA, MRI, ultrasound, and Vidal. We know that AIDS is caused by HIV virus and it is detected by a technique which is known as ELISA. Now, what is this ELISA? ELISA is enzyme-linked immunosorbent assay. So first option is the correct answer. Next question is, which of the following statement is correct with respect to AIDS? First, AIDS patients are being fully cured with proper care and nutrition. The causative HIV retrovirus enters the helper T cells, thus reducing their number. The HIV can be transmitted through eating food together with an infected person, and drug addicts are least susceptible to HIV infection. We know that this AIDS is caused by HIV virus, which is retrovirus. And what does it do? It attacks the helper T cells. And when the helper T cells are attacked, their number decreases and immune system becomes weak. So option B is the correct answer. Next question is, which of the following is the correct statement regarding two particular psychotropic drugs specified? First, barbiturates cause relaxation and temporary euphoria. Second, hashish causes afterthoughts, perception, and hallucination. Third, opium stimulates nervous system and causes hallucinations. Morphine lead to delusions and disturbed emotions. Now we know that barbiturates, they are sedative and hypnotic drugs. And opium is also a narcotic drug which has a depressant effect on central nervous system. Morphine, we know it is both sedative as well as analgesic drug. So option B is the correct answer. Next question is, infection of Ascaris usually occurs by CC fly, mosquito bite, drinking water, contaminated eggs of Ascaris, and D is eating imperfectly cooked pork. We know that this man acquires the infection of Ascaris by directly ingesting the Ascaris eggs. containing the infective second stage larva. Now, these eggs can be carried through contaminated water and food. Next question is, which one of the following technique is safest for the detection of cancer? First is magnetic resonance imaging. Second is radiography, X-ray, computed tomography, that is CT, histopathological studies. Now, this we know among these that histopathological study, it is invasive technique. Radiography and CT scan, it both involves the X-rays, which are very harmful. Now, in MRI, strong magnetic fields and non-ionizing radiations are used to detect any physiological changes which is occurring in the concerned tissue. So, therefore, it is very safe for the detection of the cancer. So, option A, that is magnetic resonance imaging, is the correct answer. Next question is, infectious proteins are present in first Gemini virus, second is prions, third is viroids, and fourth is satellite viruses. Now we know that infectious proteins, they are present in prions. Prions are named by Stanley Prusiner, and he got the Nobel Prize in 1997. Now these are the infectious agents which are made of protein only, and these are causal agents of scrapie disease of sheep. Next question is, which of the following is a pair of viral disease? First pair is common colds and AIDS. Second is dysentery and common cold. Third is typhoid and tuberculosis. And fourth is ringworm and AIDS. Now, among these, we know that common cold is a viral disease. It is caused by rhinovirus and it causes pain and fever. And AIDS is also a viral disease because it is caused by HIV virus. So first pairing, that is common cold with AIDS, is the correct option. Next question is, the causative agent of mad cow disease is virus, bacterium, prions, or worm. Now this mad cow disease, it is a common term which is used for BSE, that is bovine spongiform encephalopathy, and it is a progressive neurological disorder which is found in cattle. This disease is caused by prions, and prions, we know that they are infectious proteins. Now, there are various symptoms, like symptoms of this disease include excitable or nervous temperament to external stimuli such as touch to screen, and these are normally caused by the prions. So, C, that is prion, is the correct answer. Next question is, lysozyme that is present in perspiration, saliva, and tears destroys first certain type of bacteria, second all viruses, third most virus infected cell, and D is certain fungi. Now we know that lysozyme, it is antibacterial enzyme with natural antibiotic properties. Normally tears, nasal mucus, milk, saliva, in most animals, they contain this lysozyme. And this lysozyme is the body's first natural defense against bacteria and virus. This lysozyme is an enzyme that degrades the polysaccharide protective coating on the surface of many bacteria and viruses, so that to allow other enzymes and antibodies to find the appropriate attachment site. This lysozyme, it also serves as non-specific innate opsonin by binding to the bacterial surface and reducing the negative charge and facilitating the phagocytosis of the bacterium. So this first option, that is certain type of enzymes, this is the correct answer. Next question is, increased asthmatic attack in certain seasons are related to first eating fruits preserved in tin containers, second inhalation of seasonal pollen, third low temperature, and fourth is hot and humid environment. Now we know that asthmatic attack is due to certain allergy. So increased asthmatic attack in certain season, it is related to inhalation of certain seasonal pollens. These pollens, They are microscopic grains and they are produced by the plants in order to reproduce. So pollen energy is very hypersensitive reaction and it is induced by extensive asthma, rhinitis and bronchitis. Next question is Christmas disease is another name of hemophilia B, hepatitis B, Down syndrome or sleeping sickness. Now we know that hemophilia B, it is a type of hemophilia which is also known as Christmas disease. It is due to deficiency of blood coagulation factor, that is Christmas factor 9. Christmas was a person of 20th century in whom the factor was first identified. So hemophilia B is a defect of the blood which prevents its clotting. So first option A is the correct answer. Second question is, cancerous cells can easily be destroyed by radiations due to, this question has been repeated in NEET 2002. First, rapid cell division. Second, lack of division. Third, fast mutation. And fourth is lack of oxygen. Now we know that cancerous cells, they have the property to rapidly divide. These cells, they can be destroyed by X-ray radiation. Now, during the cell division, the DNA double helix opens and undergo various other processes. Such processes, they are disrupted when they are exposed to radiations. And these cancer cells, they die selectively when they are radiated. So these cancer cells can be easily destroyed by radiations due to rapid cell division. Next question is, nicotine acts as a stimulant because it mimics the effect of first testosterone, dopamine, thyroxine, or acetylcholine. Now we know that nicotine, it is a major stimulatory component of tobacco products, including cigarettes. Nicotine has a number of effects on the human body, which is similar to acetylcholine. What does it do? It stimulates the passage of nerve impulse. It causes muscles to relax. It causes the release of adrenaline. It increases the blood pressure and it also increases the heart rate. So this D is the correct answer. The blood cancer is known as hemolysis, hemophilia, leukemia, or thrombosis. Now we know that blood cancer is known as leukemia. The normal count of the WBCs is 5,000 to 10,000 per cubic milliliter of blood. And this blood cancer leukemia, it is characterized by abnormal increase of the WBC count. So this hemophilia, we know it is a disease in which the blood clots slowly, and thrombosis, it is clot formation inside the blood vessel. So this blood cancer is known as leukemia. Next question is, which one of the following pairs is not correctly matched? Syphilis with trichoris, sleeping sickness with trypanosoma, dengue fever with arbovirus, plague with Yersinia pestis. Now we know that syphilis, it is caused by spirem bacterium, Trypanosoma pallidum. The sleeping sickness, it is a disease of tropical Africa, which is caused by the presence of blood of parasitic protozoan, that is Trypanosoma gambians. Plague, we know it is epidemic disease of rats, which is transmitted to human by rat fleas. And dengue is a disease which is transmitted to humans by mosquito, that is Aedes aegypti. So first option is the correct answer. Next question is, opiate narcotic is bhang, charas, heroin or nicotine. Now the drugs which are derived from opium along with their synthetic relatives are known as opioids or opiates. Now these opiates have narcotic analgesic effect and they causes the contraction of the body parts and they also have an sedative effect. Example of this drug is heroin. Next question is, analgesic drugs form tissues, relieve pain, relieve fatigue and cause pain. Now we know what is this analgesic drug? A substance which reduces the pain without causing unconsciousness, either by reducing the pain threshold or by increasing the pain tolerance. These are known as analgesic drugs, and they include morphine and its derivatives. And what they do, they act on the central nervous system. They also have non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs and local anesthetics. So the function of analgesic drug is to relieve pain. Next question is, which one engulfs the pathogen rapidly? Acidophils, monocytes, basophils, or neutrophils? Now, these neutrophils we know, these are most abundant type of the white blood cells, and they form integral part of the immune system. These phagocytes, the normal found cells in the bloodstream. However, during the acute phase of inflammation, particularly as a result of bacterial inflammation, these neutrophils, they leave the vasculature and migrate towards the site of inflammation. And this process is known as chemotaxis. Now, neutrophils, they react within an hour of tissue injury, and they are also hallmark of acute inflammation. Monocytes, we know that these also phagocytes, but these take 7 to 8 hours to reach the site of injury. Whereas other, that is acidophils and basophils, they are not phagocytic in nature. So neutrophil is the correct answer. Give the correct matching of the causative agent, germ or disease. Anaphyse with malaria, leishmania with sleeping sickness, Glossina with Kala Azar, Vaucheria with Clarices. We know that this Vaucheria bancrofti, it is parasitic filarial nematode worm, and it's spread by mosquito vector. Now, it is one of the 3 parasites that cause lymphatic Clarices. So this option D, that is Vaucheria with Clarices, is the correct answer. So please like, subscribe, and press the bell icon so that we can bring more videos for your NEET revision.